guys, hi people, hi everyone, how are you guys doing? So this is my first live, yay! So I have several social media accounts. I am quite a social person. I've got quite a few business ones, but now I've decided to actually share with people how social media has actually helped me to make money. I've decided to make a fresh page so it can literally only be for those who are interested, because there's nothing worse than having a page and loads of people following you and they're literally not interested. So guys, I'm Nadine, aka Miss Galore, and I am starting my journey of digital marketing, or should I say sharing my digital marketing skills and expertise with everyone else, to show them how I've actually changed my life with it. So that's my purpose. Guys, I'm doing my makeup. I thought if I'm going to do this, I need to be doing something. And I thought, I'm about to do my makeup, so I might as well bring the girlies inside. So girls, welcome. So I'm just gonna tell you about 10 ways that social media and digital marketing has helped to elevate my life and transformed my life, because some of the experiences that it's exposed me to have really been life-changing and also have helped me to be a very paid girly right now. In many ways. If you see me stretching forward, it's because I'm getting my makeup, guys. So if you don't know what digital marketing is, it's basically marketing online, literally. So marketing, promoting, but doing it online. So there's also types of marketing, but digital marketing is something that's really setting off now. But I have been digital marketing for years, over 10 years I've been involved in digital marketing. I'm actually a performer, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer. And when I started my journey performing and singing, online and social media channels were just coming into play. Well, not just, but they were quite new. And everybody lived online and everyone was creating accounts, Instagram, Facebook. And that's how that is what I used basically to get the word out there about my performing group. You can check us out. But I'm not going to tell you about all of that, because that's not what it's about. It's about you guys. If you want to know, DM me. But so I've used social media accounts to promote my music and promote my songs, and also putting out videos of me performing and dancing within my niche, which is like the Caribbean genre. And it really got us really far. When we came out as dancers, I was in a group of 4, and I was heavily behind the strategy of us when it came to our dancing. And also I sing with my sister, so there's just 2 of us. And when it came to the strategy, I was always the one that's right. We have to do this on this day, and we have to post this many times. And I basically taught myself strategies of how to get eyes on my content, how to get people engaged, how to get people involved, and also how to capture the audience that I know will be interested in my offer, which was at the time, which still is, dancing and singing. So that's my background. And I became a G. And I understand now what it's all about and what people want. I get it. And now I'm a digital marketing enthusiast, and I'm pretty good at it. My dance page, first of all, historically, our style of dance that I was promoting, we are one of the first dance groups on YouTube doing that dance genre. So we have a lot of views because I implemented a lot of strategy along with the girls. And we did amazingly. So we have over 10,000 followers. We've got millions of streams on YouTube. I know, guys, my brush is broken, but I used it to dip into my new foundation, so I'm just using the residue. So currently, my dance page, MLM Dancers, has over 10,000 YouTube subscribers. It also has millions of views on videos, and this, bear in mind, is now an inactive page because I don't actually dance on there anymore. But I understood from a very early time in the digital marketing climate that it's really important to have a strategy, be consistent, understand what your audience enjoys, and do more of it. So those sort of things just came to me naturally. And then it moved on to my singing. Me and my sister, we are a duo. We sing, and we have got ourselves in many places just from how we promote ourselves online. And I was responsible, or am responsible, of our strategy, and we do also very well online. Our recent success is 60,000 followers on TikTok, We've had brand collabs on TikTok. Last year we made more money on TikTok than we did in live shows, right? So this is all through digital marketing. So digital marketing is literally, it's so key to where we are in the world today at the moment. We're in a world where everything is online, and even me myself, when I want to learn something, I will follow someone that I know and trust, or that I've built some sort of rapport with. If the person's got really good content, I'll follow them and get tips on their content, and I may buy one of their courses or something like that to help me to also have the expertise that they have. So we're just moving into, I guess, that space in life. And I think it's a case of roll with us or get rolled over. Because if you're not willing to keep it moving, and you are a girlie that has goals, dreams, aspirations, and some of them are also to do with being successful online or building a personal brand, then my friend, you need to know this and also get on the train. So through digital marketing, I also was fundamental in getting our dance group to Trinidad and Tobago to do a paid tour for 2 years with the leading artist, who's still a great artist, a brilliant artist. He's also been on TV shows like Britain's Got Talent. We toured with him for 2 years in Trinidad, but how did he find us? Guess. Yep, he found us through YouTube or Instagram, knew we were coming to his country, and said, I need those dancers because those dancers are the best dancers online. And that made my trip to Trinidad amazing. After doing about 44 shows, I had obviously made back the money I spent on my ticket, right? So it was basically a free trip. Things like that, just understanding the climate and strategy, having your own strategy and persevering. I think perseverance is so key in the digital space. You have to persevere. You can't post one thing and think, oh, it didn't do well. No, you have to have a strategy. What is the bigger picture? You can't post one thing and give up. And that's what a lot of people are doing nowadays. So that's just some history about my experience in digital marketing. I have a hair business, Crowned by Nads. And though I don't promote it, I get a lot of clients. And I have done over the last, 10 or more years. And at the moment, I am changing over my business, but I have had great success. Guess how? Yep, through digital marketing, guys. It's a no-brainer. I posted my hairstyles. I used hashtags when hashtags actually work, right? Not saying they don't work now, because they do work, but they're just not as effective on Instagram anymore. But when hashtags were doing what hashtags were meant to do, I would post a picture and then have people in my inbox, and that would convert into clients. Yep. So I was among the first hairstylists that brought faux locks into the UK. I was always booked with a faux lock client, always. And it was amazing. And I was a full-time hairstylist at the time. And even though I loved doing hair full time, I knew it wasn't my ultimate passion. But hair did also open other doors for me. I got to do many different people's hair, like artists, Nao, Coffee, a lot of black artists, through sharing my work, then remembering, oh, Nadiva, she's an amazing hairstylist, and then they book me. So shout out to Nao for that. Guys, I just think that, I know that digital marketing is only going to get more and more relevant in our lives. It's not going to get less relevant, it's going to get more. And the reason is because more and more people live online. The next generation live on TikTok. Everybody's online, and also information is now at our fingertips. We don't need to wait for anything anymore. We don't wait for information anymore. Information literally comes to us. Whatever we want, we can get. We don't need to wait anymore. So in a climate like that, you yourself, as a person with experience and knowledge in different areas, you can use this climate to your advantage and actually help people who need your help. Because believe it or not, somebody out there needs to know what you know. And it might sound cliche, but it's true. Somebody out there needs to know what you know. And I am a YouTube junkie, but one thing I know is that I can't take information from every single person I see online. You'll see people, they're not your cup of tea, and they're giving a message. And then you'll see someone who's giving the exact same message, but that person you resonate with. So that's why it's really important that us as girlies who like to spend money, but also want to be financially wealthy, that we take advantage of this digital climate and use it to actually better people's lives and not be scared. That's what I think, guys. So I basically, point one, have been turning my passion into profit. And my passion is dancing and singing and performing, and it's just a natural gift I have. I grew up and I knew that I had a lot of energy to give the world. And though I'm very multifaceted, I know that I have a voice, and it's not just to sing. That's why I made this page. It's also to inspire women. That is a key part of my purpose, and God has made it very clear to me that part of my purpose is to inspire women. I do that through music, I do it through dance, and now I'm doing it through talking to you guys and also inspiring you to upskill, educate yourself, but in things that you actually enjoy. So me right now, I love being online. I love sharing, I love people, and I'm just at a new stage of my life where I think that I should use my platform in a way to help the girlies make money, not just for the girlies to dance, but for them to make money and live, hold on guys, and live fulfilled lives that are with purpose, right? My latest thing has been TikTok. I love TikTok, right? And on my dance page on TikTok, we have gained 1 million views on a post. We've got 1 million likes on posts. My next one is 1 million followers. Just having these goals and milestones and using different strategies to make it happen, playing with the strategies, seeing what people like, it's really been a game changer. And every brand and every business that I build, I realize and learn different skills and techniques that will help me in the next one. So that is the reason why I said I need to give the girlies bring. I can't just be learning all these things and not telling people where I'm going. So I just want to share with you and inspire you to, if you're someone that has goals of having an online presence, building an online business, if that is you, and you also want to, I don't know, grow your business online or start something from fresh, I just want to inspire you to know that it is possible. I've done it many times and I've seen much success. I will say it's not easy. You have to have such a resilient mindset. Mindset is absolutely everything. And if your mindset is not resilient and you give up really easily, this could be very hard for you. So I would say, make sure that the things you're surrounding yourself with in life, like the people who are around you, the messages you're taking in, the people you follow online, make sure they're all very positive, because if they're not, that could have an impact on the way you feel about yourself and what you're doing. So the other thing I like about the other thing I'm loving about, I'm currently studying, of course, DBA, which is Digital Boss Academy. When you actually study it and deep it, if you do have a digital product, you can actually sell that thing from anywhere in the world. You don't need to be in a specific place. And this is the beginning of my journey of maybe trying out products. Obviously, like I said, I'm a professional hairstylist, so I've always wanted to put something out to help other budding hairstylists, maybe give them a playbook of how to start their own business or something like that. And what I love about the prospects that are in it for us is that you can literally work from anywhere. You can put out your product and you can be anywhere in the world and you're reaping the benefits. You're getting paid. It's brilliant and you're helping people. It's literally a win. And that's why I love this, because I hate businesses that are basically win-lose. I like win business. So just like when I was dancing for Olatunji, he needed the best dancers in the game, the ones that showed up online, that put themselves out there, the ones that were brave, the ones that were obviously very talented, right? That was a win for him, but it was also a win for us because we've just turned up in Trinidad, paid very expensive flights and accommodation. We are professional dancers, but because we had the digital marketing on point, we were able to go there and literally monetize off the situation. And it was a win-win because we were happy and he was happy. It was a win-win. Moving forward in my digital marketing career, I'm also a project manager. So I'm just going to be probably creating playbooks for people who want to earn good money. I actually worked in government for 7 years and I learned a lot about roles and the names they call certain roles in government, and the names of the roles are very confusing and it can make you think that you can't do the role when really it's something really easy. So one day I wrote out a list of all the names that they call these very entry-level jobs, and the names are very complicated but they're entry-level jobs. And a lot of people, I actually had a friend, and she's the reason why I wrote out this whole list. she was looking for roles in government, business support and secretary work and stuff like that. And she was asking me, oh, can you help to get me a job? Can you give me some pointers? Help me with my CV? And I was like, yeah, sure. Then I went on the website and I realized that all of the roles had different names, but they were basically very similar jobs. So for example, a business support role is the same as an executive assistant role, because the executive assistant is supporting someone high up in the company, but with their diary, and a receptionist also supports with diaries, and it takes the same transferable skills for the job, is my whole point. So what I wanted to do is to put out that list as a freebie or something. My goal is to just help the girlies to just level up in life. I've got a thing about the girlies. I don't hate men. I love them. I'm actually engaged to a man. But I've got a soft spot for the girlies, and I've grown up very close to my sister. We do absolutely everything together. And the way our parents had us when we were growing up, they always made sure we were best friends and made sure we were very close. And that's something that we've kept going throughout life. Oh, did I chop that a bit too much? We've kept it going throughout life. We support each other in everything, and we just represent sisterhood in everything we do. So that's helped me to have a sisterhood bone in my body. And also just speaking to God and having some experiences that I will share with you guys down the line. He's really revealed to me that part of my purpose is to help women. Hugely inspired by my mum as well. My purpose is to help women level up, help women see the light, help women know that there is freedom on the other side, mentally, financially, spiritually. There's freedom. The girls need to get there. And having been through a lot of things in life, I've realized that your network is your net worth. Why is it not making sense? But you guys know what I mean, right? They say one is one or the other, but the whole point of that phrase is that it's all about the people you have around you, because they help to shape your mindset. So if you have a bunch of negative people around you who don't believe in themselves, then obviously in turn you're going to feel quite negative, and you might end up not believing in yourself. There's actually science to back it that negative energy actually can rub off. It's a real thing. Energy can be transferred. So you have to put yourself around people with a winning mindset, even if they have big goals and haven't achieved them. The fact that they're positive and they have an element of positive delusion, and they're positive and they're feeding you with good energy, then those are the sort of people you need to be around. So really understanding your environment and the people who are feeding into you, that plays a huge part in success, guys. This is my first live. I don't want to ramble on too much. I thought it was really important for me to come on this live and just share with you guys a bit about my purpose and why I'm even doing all of this. Why do I have this page, and why am I here to help the girlies, and what is it all about? Guys, it's about leveling up. The future is digital. So where do we need to level up? Digitally. You're right. That's it. It's actually not rocket science. What we're doing is not rocket science, guys. I'm studying, and I'm on the Digital Boss Academy. I'm connected to many six-figure winners, and I will be taking you on the journey with me and teaching you loads of gems along the way about what I've been learning, and that's going to be in finance and lifestyle, business. I'm just going to bring you along the journey because I think it's only right. Sister, it's only right, girl. So as you can see, I'm doing my makeup. It's been a very positive weekend. I'm already seeing benefits of being on DBA. Many benefits. I'm in such a great mood, and I'm not worried about anything. You have to invest in yourself in life. You have to invest because you are your biggest investment in life. And how about this? How about we all spend time online scrolling, right? We're always scrolling social media. But what if scrolling social media could actually make you money? Have you ever thought about that? Why would you scroll when you could actually be doing the same action, but you're actually making money? I think that's excellent. That's genius. Because let's face it, guys, when you're online, you're either on one of two sides when you're online. You're either a consumer or you're a creator. So not that you can't be both, but what you need to do if you're looking to have extra income, share some of those skills and the knowledge that you have in whatever area you have it, and able to show up online and monopolize off of being online and your presence, it makes more sense if you spend more time as a creator than as a consumer, right? Because consumers get sold to all the time, right? But creators create and they also consume, right? So it's good to have a balance of both. I'm a sucker for TikTok Shop, me. I'm always buying stuff on there. And I'm not mad. But I also have boundaries. And I make sure that I'm also putting out content so I can reap the benefits that I want from being in the online space, right? So it's all about having balance. It's all about having boundary. It's all about having strong goals. It's all about having self-belief. And let's turn that scrolling into shmoney, honey. Hence the reason for the name of this live. That's what I called it. Turn your scrolling into thing. Alright guys, I'm just doing my eyebrows. I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions, just jump in my DM. I'll be happy to answer any questions on any of the above that I've discussed. I think the main thing for me is that if you're going to be online, creating a brand and selling anything to anyone, it should always start with yourself, because people buy into the person before they buy into the product. And I know there's such thing as faceless marketing pages, etc. But I'm a strong believer in creating a personal brand. Be personable. We're all humans, We're all humans. And I think it's really important, in order to have a brand with longevity, that you create a personal brand. So like me, I'm just sitting here in front of the camera talking to you guys. I'm a chatterbox anyway, so I guess it doesn't take that much for me to do it. But it also does take a lot of confidence for some people, which I know. And also it's beneficial because people actually get to know you. People get to know you. People get to learn you and trust you. Well, if you're trustworthy, that is. And you're able to build a personal brand because people know you. They know if you're funny, if you're not. They get to know what you have in common, what you don't. And I think that is really important. Me, girl. I have so many online friends that don't know me. It's a joke. Sometimes I will reference my online friends. I'll be like, to my sister, I'll say, Sam, this happened to Thing. And then she'll be like, really? I'll be like, Lydia told me. Lydia doesn't know me. But she's my friend. So that's why, guys, it's really important to personally build a personal brand where people know you. I think that's so rewarding. Not only do you end up with more friends, even though they don't know you, but it leaves more of a warm feeling. I think it's a bit impersonal to build a faceless brand. A little bit impersonal. I wouldn't say it's a no-no. There have been many successful not faceless brands, so hats off to them. But put it this way, this is my point. If you are a person, or if you like people, or if you're a people's person, or if you've got personality or you're bubbly, then why waste all of that to come faceless? You know what I mean? You could just be you. That's my take on it anyway, but there's another way you could do it. You could build two brands. You can have a faceless brand, you can have an authentic brand like this, and see which one pops off for you. So there you go. That's the little tip. I enjoy coming online and seeing all my favourite creators and what they have to post that day. It's really exciting. So I know a lot of people want to build a personal brand, and personal brands help you to, I guess, promote any product that you want to share with people that could add value to their lives. So I think that's a really good thing to remember as well, guys. I'm trying to finish off my eyebrows, but because I'm also talking to you guys, I'm finding it really hard. Cool, what's my next point? I did write notes. Yes. So like I said, I do many things, and the good thing about digital marketing is that you don't actually have to give up your day job to do it. You can literally just continue as you are, and you don't need to give up your day job. It's amazing. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard work, but one thing I know about the richest people in the world is that they have on average 7 businesses or 7 streams of income. So if you want to get yourself closer to that, then it makes sense to try to diversify your streams of income. So you have your day job, you can also have some digital products, and Bob's your uncle. You're diversifying your portfolio with meaningful products, and you're using digital marketing to push it. So I think that's a great way to excel financially in life. You don't have to give up everything. And you know what? If you realize that digital marketing isn't for you, then so be it. But I've not heard one story yet that said, oh, actually, it wasn't for me. Because once your product is built on with a real intent to help people from your own personal experience and maybe resources that fuel or give more detail to the thing you're trying to promote, then I would say it will always kick off at some point. But you do have to do a lot of work, and that's why there are courses out there. Anything you're trying to be good at or anything you want to excel in, you do have to study. That's just the nature of being good at anything, right? So if you want to be good at digital marketing, you would also need to study it, which I'm doing. Exciting. How's this makeup going? So as I have this setup in front of me, guys, I'm not able to see my makeup the way I usually see it. I'm usually sitting right at my mirror, but because I had to fit you guys in, I'm a bit further away, which is fine, but just saying, I don't know how this is going to turn out, basically. So if I look wet at the end, please keep it to yourself. Thank you very much. This is the foundation I use. Well, I just did it when I was on holiday in Namibia, and it smashed on the floor in my hotel room, so I literally reordered it just now, and it was duty free. I bought it on duty free, guys. Anyway, I had to rebuy it in Namibia. The shade is amazing. It proper suits my skin. And I'm using, I always forget what these are because the writing keeps rubbing off. Is that Rimmel? I think it's Rimmel stick. This NARS one is in the shade Namibia, which is dark 4. And this Rimmel is toffee. And then I use this cappuccino. I haven't used it yet. I don't think I'm using it today, but I usually use this. But because I've just ordered this and I've just come back from holiday, I'm a darker shade, so I'm going to keep that. So guys, I need to get my makeup done. What other tip? The thing I really like about digital marketing, I like studying a lot of courses, right? You usually have to start with paying big money for a course, but I find that you can market yourself with no strategy though, for free, because social media is free. But if you want to do it with a strategy, it's still not that expensive compared to other courses. It's really not. It's actually a bargain. So I think that's really good because it means it makes it accessible for the normal person. So it's very low investment upfront, and obviously you can choose how far you go with it, but initially it is quite low investment, which is great. And it also allows you to learn in your own time, which I think is good. I also think once you've started, you might as well just, guys, get the ball rolling and start making that moolah and start inspiring people and start changing people's lives, because these courses can quite frankly change people's lives. And so you can create your own courses. I can't wait to create my hair one. I've been thinking about it for about 10 years and I just didn't know where to start. So this DBA course is like a godsend, because now it's going to help me give some skills and tools to be able to go away and create my own course. And obviously I'm doing the levels of the DBA. The DBA means Digital Boss Academy. So that's what I'm on, the Digital Boss Academy. And I have volume 1 and volume 2. And I've completed volume 1 and volume 2. And I just want to go over it and go over it and go over it before I start creating my first course. So I don't want to create my course yet. I just want to take that knowledge and build my community of girlies that love nice things but also want to build wealth, and then we can just grow together, sharing our experiences with the world and with other people, whatever audience that God has blessed you with or has told you you're here to serve. And we just keep growing in sisterhood, love and success, right? That's the whole goal for me. So not sure when I'm creating the hair course, but I do want to put together something at least about how to get a good paying job at entry level, and to know what the naming conventions are for these jobs, because they don't call them normal things anymore. They call them weird things. I don't know if that is to disempower certain groups or what, but I'm here to let the girlies know that those jobs are actually for them. And if you've just come out of uni and you're looking for a job that's 20 to 30k and you have transferable skills, these jobs in government are very good entry level jobs. Very, very. And I say that because I myself had one. I started as a business support. Yep. And then I moved on to being an associate delivery manager. And then, no, I was an entry level delivery manager. Then I was an associate delivery manager. And now I've moved out of government. But I learned many lessons whilst I was there for the 7 years. And now I am a delivery manager. So I want to help people to get the bag, especially the girlies. And I will be doing that, guys. That's exactly what I will be doing. So if you want to follow on this journey, collect all my tips and tricks for getting employment coming out of university, or getting into a high-paying entry-level job in government, getting on their naming conventions for things, knowing that you're actually qualified for a lot of the jobs that maybe you think you aren't, digital marketing tips. I'm a Canva boss, so if you're someone who likes to design, if you don't know how to use Canva, if you need support with that, I'm going to have lots of tips and tricks and stuff videos coming out. So yeah, stay tuned to the Velour Code, and I will be able to update you and bring you lots of content. You will have to follow me though, obviously, or else you won't know when I post. I have a TikTok account, the Velour Code, and also if you're interested in the course that I am currently doing, which is the Digital Boss Academy, I've got a link in my bio for it, for volume 1 and volume 2, so click in the bio, and any advice you need, you can drop me a message in my inbox as well. And yeah, let's build this successful girly community. That's what it's all about. I don't know if doing my makeup whilst talking to you guys has made it easier or harder, but I did it. I'm now using the old school mascara, guys. Very old school mascara, but it does a job. Masterpiece, Max Factor. I like what it does to my lashes. I was gonna put lashes on, guys, but I'm the best at putting on lashes. You guys will be laughing. It's actually a joke. So I decided not to put you through that. Guaranteed, if I put lashes on, I wouldn't even be able to talk whilst doing it. What income? For those who don't know, residual income is money that you can get. Basically, it's like automated money. So if you're selling a product and it's like a digital product or a physical product, if you're doing drop shipping and the orders go straight to the factory in China, things like that, you're basically making money in your sleep. So that's what we call residual income. And I feel like digital marketing opens a whole world of residual income for people, because it actually, hold on guys, hey babe, bye. Sorry guys, I got stopped in my track. I was saying residual income is something that's really great about digital marketing, because you can sell your products, put your ebooks up, do your work promoting it and trying to align yourself with those who actually need this product. And once you've done your work, essentially the girlies are going to find it, and you might be in your bed when someone comes across your post and ping, you just get a sale just like that. And that's what's great about this business. It's such a diverse business with a lot of benefits. There's not many careers out there that give you residual income. A lot of us are working in service-based roles. We're working in roles like, even me as a hairstylist, if I'm not there to do the hair, guess what? That is no business. So that's why I am here for residual income. However, again, being a people person like I am, I couldn't just have business that is just residual. I will always want that part where I feel like I'm connecting with people, because that's what gives me energy. That's what keeps me going. I have to feel like I'm connected with people, if you know what I mean. So even doing videos like this where there's not necessarily much interaction. Obviously, this is a new page. I've got pages with thousands of followers. My TikTok has 60,000 followers. But this is a new thing for me. So it feels very new, but I want to do it this way because I feel like I want to connect with those who actually need and are interested in building a legacy, building wealth, building in the digital space with digital products and through using digital marketing, and also understand the power of digital, but also building confidence as a female, knowing that you can actually do anything that you desire. These are the things that I want to talk about. I keep saying wanna. These are things that you're going to see me posting about and talking about. And I just feel grateful to have a space, or to have created this page where I can freely discuss these things and know that I'm going to be aligned with the girls who need this thing. So I am finished. Also guys, this is a bit of a challenge for me, because I thought, can I do my whole makeup and still have stuff to say at the end? And I don't think I've done too bad. So comment below, let me know if you got anything from this live, and if you did, that is fantastic. Just drop a little pink love heart. Oh, what's that? I just washed my brushes. What's the time? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Guys, I need to hit the road now. It was really brilliant touching with you guys, telling you what's going on, letting you know who I am, doing a quick intro. So it would be great If you guys want to stay in touch and be there for all the content I've got for you girlies, then press follow, and I guess I will see you on the other side. But wait, you can't, you need to see my makeup when it's finished. Hold on. Guys, when I'm doing my eyeliner, I actually can't talk. Not eyeliner, what's it called? Wing. When I'm doing my chicken wing, I can't talk. Oh my god, I blinked. No. It's wonky now, guys. Alright, well, it is what it is. I need to buy this, basically. I need to rebuy this thing, guys. So, this is the makeup. I need to leave, so I'm not going to go in and do anything else. That's the look. I just need to fix my edges. Oh, something out. I love that. Alright, guys. I hope that was useful. I'm going to sweat my hair. This is the vibe. Hope you lot get the picture. I'm wearing a cream dress. Going to live my best life. And I might make some content whilst I'm out. But guys, I love you girlies. Have an amazing week. Go get it, always. Go for your dreams. Even on the days you're feeling down, pick yourself back up. Don't stay down for too long. We all go down, but we come back up. So, girlies, take care.